The Hidden Secrets of Benjamin Franklin's Life. The Man Who Built America. Dear friends, let me tell you the story of a man who, without wealth, formal education, or political power, made his name immortal in American history. A man whose face is printed on the most valuable U.S. banknote, the $100 bill, though he was never a president. Yes, we are talking about Benjamin Franklin. But why? His life is filled with secrets and fascinating stories. Let's embark on this incredible journey together. A childhood in poverty, a beginning like a legend. In 1706, a little boy was born into a poor family in Boston. They named him Benjamin. His father was a simple soap maker, struggling to feed 17 children. Yes, 17. School? For a family like his, education was a luxury. Benjamin attended school for only 2 years, but he refused to let that limit his future. He was obsessed with learning. From a young age, he devoured every book he could find. But one day, his father said, "Benjamin, no more school. You have to work." And just like that, at the age of 10, he was forced to work in his father's shop. But Benjamin was destined for something much greater. Escaping Boston, the start of a new life. At 12, he became an apprentice at his brother James's printing shop. This is where he learned the art of writing. But there was a problem: his brother was too strict and refused to let Benjamin publish anything under his name. So Benjamin came up with a clever plan. He secretly wrote articles under a pseudonym. When his articles were published, people loved them. But when his brother found out, he was furious and forbade Benjamin from writing again. Realizing that he had no future in Boston, Benjamin made a bold decision. He escaped. Under the cover of night, he left the city and made his way to Philadelphia, the place that would change his destiny. Rising to the top. From nothing to everything. When he arrived in Philadelphia, he had only a few coins in his pocket and a worn-out set of clothes. But those things didn't matter to Benjamin. What mattered was opportunity. He quickly found work at a printing shop. But unlike other workers, he refused to stay at the bottom. No, he wanted to be his own boss. After a few years, he started his own printing business and launched the Pennsylvania Gazette, a newspaper that soon became one of the most influential in the colonies. But his real masterpiece? Poor Richard's Almanac. This book was filled with life advice, financial tips, and inspirational quotes, some of which are still famous today, like, "Time is money," and "Endless curiosity." The scientist who changed the world. Franklin wasn't just a writer or businessman, he was a scientific genius. He was always eager to discover new things. One of his most famous experiments was the kite and lightning experiment. You've probably heard about Day. He sent a kite with a metal key into the stormy sky, and when lightning struck, he proved that electricity and lightning were the same thing. The result of this discovery? The invention of the lightning rod, a device that protected buildings from lightning strikes. But that wasn't his only invention. He also created bifocal glasses, which allowed people to see both near and far, and the Franklin stove, which is still used in some old American homes today. Politics. The man who built America. Franklin wasn't just a scientist. He was also a brilliant politician. When America decided to break free from British rule, Franklin was one of the first to support the idea. He was a key writer of the Declaration of Independence. And with his wisdom, he convinced people to fight for freedom. But there was a huge problem: how could a weak America defeat the powerful British Empire? To solve this, Franklin was sent to France to ask for help. With his diplomacy and charm, he managed to persuade the French king to provide weapons and money to America. This was one of the key reasons the U.S. won the war and gained independence. Private life. Untold secrets. Franklin married Deborah Reed, and they had a son and a daughter. But there was a problem: Franklin was always traveling. Deborah lived alone for years and sadly passed away before Franklin could return. But here's another secret. Many believe Franklin had several illegitimate children from his travels in France and England. Some historians suggest that he had relationships abroad that led to children he never publicly acknowledged. Why is Benjamin Franklin on the $100 bill? Now, the big question. Why is Franklin's face on the most valuable U.S. banknote? Unlike other figures on American money, Franklin was never a president. But why was he chosen over so many other leaders, inventors, and politicians? In 1929, when the U.S. redesigned its banknotes, Franklin was selected as a symbol of wisdom, independence, and progress. He contributed more to his country than many presidents, which is why his face was immortalized on the most valuable U.S. currency. The end of a legendary life. On the 17th of April, 1790, Benjamin Franklin passed away at the age of 84. More than 20,000 people attended his funeral, an extraordinary number for that time. He is one of the rare individuals who, even after death, continues to influence politics, economics, and science. Now, I have two questions for you. 1. What do you think was Franklin's greatest legacy? Science, politics, or his work ethic? 2. Do you believe that, in today's world, people like Franklin can still rise from nothing to success? Why or why not? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Reading your opinions is always inspiring. Personal opinion. In my opinion, Franklin proved that success isn't just about resources, it's about determination and creativity. He showed that continuous learning and seizing opportunities can transform anyone's life. Thank you all for staying with us until the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Your support motivates us to bring more amazing stories to you. Until the next video, take care and goodbye.